Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another lesson. Today we have other ideas and we are going to be in key G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to give us our G major. Great. So what we do in other ideas is like this. We just look at some possibilities that we can have on the instrument. We don't follow a particular song, right? So today I want us to look at a progression like this. We are from our 1, we go to our 2, great. Then to our 3, good. Then to our 4, and to our 5, and probably back to our 1. Good. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, we're always playing it like this. What are some of the things that we can do? Right, so we don't always have to be like 1, then to our 2, to our 3, to our 4, then to our 5, to our 1. Great. So there is nothing wrong with this, right? But probably we can use something like this to great. Right. So what am I doing there? I'm using the E major. Look, this is E major. I'm just voicing it this way, and I'm repeating some notes on the left hand, right hand. Then I do this. I use a G sharp diminished 7. Alright, so this is a chord, and I'm just bringing this here, repeating the G sharp. So I use this to approach my 2. Very nice move, which is my A minor. Left hand, right hand. Great. And I'm going to my 3. I don't always have to play it like this. I can play it like that. Good. So this is going to give me a G sharp minor 7 flat 5. Left hand, right hand. Good. So I do this. Then I use this to approach my 4. Good. All right, let's look at this chord. G sharp minor 7 flat 5. Right away I know my G sharp minor 7 flat 5 is going to be like this. Let me give you a clue. What I normally do is, like, I look at it as a diminished, then on my topmost note, which is this, I play a major third interval away. So, da-dee-dee. Great. So it forms this type of chord. So I don't need to think too much. Okay, what is the formula for this? What is the formula for that? Right? Great. Very nice. So with this knowledge, I can build anywhere. F minor 7 flat 5, C minor 7 flat 5. You just use that clue. Like, you have your diminished, then you just play a major third away from this. Great. Right? Diminished, major third away from this. Great. All right, so you get this type of a chord. Or if you can play a diminished 7, good, you just raise the topmost note half step. So you see, great. All right, so that is the chord, and I'm just bringing this B here, and repeating it here. Great. Then I use this to go to my 4. I'm playing my 4 as this C6. Great. And I'm just repeating some notes. So C major, then I add my 6. Let me put the C here so the software understands. I think sometimes it just takes the bass note, so it understands it like that. All right, so this is the chord, and I'm just repeating some notes. Left hand, right hand. Then I use this as my 5. D augmented sharp 11 13. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Let's look at the chord. It's like I have a D9, great. And this is my 11. I raise it, sharp 11. And this is my 5. I raise that to, great. And I add my 13. So this is how I'm getting the chord. Right. So I am bringing this here. And I am bringing the F sharp. Let's take this off. Right. And I am bringing the G sharp. Let's take this off. Great. So left hand, right hand. Great. So this is how I'm getting the chord. And it can lead me to my 1. Good. Very nice. So together it's going to be like this. Right? Then. Good. Then to my 3. Then to my 4. Then to my 5. Good. Very nice move. Great. We can also look at another move like this, right? Then I use this to approach my 2. I will break it down, don't worry. Then after my 2, I want to go to my 3. Then I'll play my 4 like this. Good. Then probably my 5 like that. Then my 1 like this. Or probably like that, or just a major 7. Great. All right, so what is happening there? I'm using this C sharp diminished 7 flat 9. It's like I have a C sharp diminished 7, and this is my 9. I play a flat on it. Good. So this is a chord, and I'm bringing the D here, and I'm bringing the E here, and I'm repeating the G. Great. So right hand, left hand. This is F sharp minor 7. This is the chord. F sharp major, F sharp minor, F sharp minor 7. I'm just repeating some notes. Right. Then I use this. We've already learned that to approach my 2. Great. So together it's like this. Da, da. You can add this if you want, but it doesn't really change anything in there. Then to my 2. Great. Then on my 3, I'm using this, a D minor 6, or we can say is just a simple diminished chord, or a rootless G7 chord. I think is a B diminished. And we are bringing the F here, and B here, and D. We're repeating some notes. Right? Good. Or we say it's a G7, rootless G7. We're not playing the root. Good. So that is what I was doing. Or you can just decide to take this off. It doesn't really affect it because we already have a C there, right? But the chord is going to be a C6 sharp 9. We have a C6, then this is our 9, and we play a sharp on it. Good. We're using this as our 4. Great, because it's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're playing this chord. Great, but we're just voicing it differently. Look, we have this. We take it to the left. Good. And we're probably left with these notes. Right? We bring the C here. You can decide to repeat the C if you want, but I think it doesn't really make any difference. Good. So this is what I do, and I'm going to my 5. I play it like this. Right. Left hand, right hand. Great. So it's giving me a G sharp augmented 7 flat 9 sharp 11. I think this is a very simple D9 sharp 11. I want us to look at it like this, so we move on, right? Right, so this is my 5. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm playing this type of a chord. It's like we have our D9, good, and this is our 11. We play a sharp on it. Great. We're just repeating some of the notes, F sharp and A probably. So this on our right hand, and we just bring this here. Dum. Good. And I played that. So this is giving us a G major 13. It's like we have our major 7 and we just add the 13. A very simple chord. Look, G major 7 and we just add the 13. We're just repeating some of the notes. But you can just play it like this, G major 7, or you just add your 13 like that, and I think it's just okay. Great. So this is also another thing we can do, right? Let's look at another one. I think when we're approaching our 2, we can use something like this. Then we go to that. Great. So we're using this as our 2. It's a 2, I will explain. Then we are doing this as a 3. Then we can even do that, or then we go to our 4. Great. Then on our 5 we play something like this. Very nice. And our 1, or probably that. Good. So what is happening? Let's look at it. So we have our 1 and we're going to our 2. We use this as a passing. It's a very simple G7 chord. G7, and I'm bringing this F here down, then this G here down. So this is how I'm doing the voicing. If you're a fan, you can also say F6 sharp 11 sus 2. I think you can also do that. All right, where like we're just taking out the 5. It's like we have our F6, then this is our 11 sharp 11, then this is going to be our sus 2, and probably we're taking out the 5, which is our C. Great, but I think it's a very simple G7 chord. We're voicing it this way. Then it leads us to our 2. We are playing our 2 like this. Look, this is a 2. We're just bringing this here down and repeating the A. Great, a very nice option. Good. Then this is our 3. Okay, people will be like, okay, how is that our 3? All right, so we have a D sharp major 7 flat 13. Let's look at it. D sharp major 7, then this is going to be our 13. We play a flat on it. The software is not going to pick it when we don't add this. All right, so we have a D sharp major 7 flat 13. This is the chord, and we have a major in there. Da 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 da. We bring it to the right and voice it like this. Good, very nice voicing. How is this our 3? Look, bring this here. Right. 1, 2, 3. So this is serving as our 3, and I'm just using this type of a chord, right? B augmented 7 sharp 9. You can also say like this, or that. D sharp major 7 flat 13. So let's look at the B. So we have a B major 7. We play a sharp on it to give us the augmented. Then this is our 9. We play a sharp on that. Good. So this is how we're getting the chord, right? We already know how to voice it. So I use this F sharp minus 7. Very simple. Left hand, right hand, or you can even make this minus 7 flat 5 if you want. So that is also another option. Great. Then I use this to go to that. Then I do this. You can do this or you can do that. I think this one is a very nice option. A sharp flat 9. So I do that. Then it leads me to my 4. This chord right here is A sharp flat 9. We have our A sharp major. Then this is our 9. We play a flat on it. Good. And we're bringing this here. Repeating the D. So this is C6. Good. And we play our 5 like this. Great. So people will be like, okay, what is that? It's not a 5. It is a 5. I'm just taking the 5 out and I'm playing this as a rootless. Great. So I would say it's a D9 sharp 11 chord. I think we've already looked at this chord, right? Good. And I am bringing this C as the bass and taking this off. So it's a rootless D9 sharp 11, I would say. But I say da. Good. All right. So it's like I hit this D. Very nice. And I can use it to go to my 1. Good. A very nice option too. Great. Let's look at the last one, and probably what you can do is you just take some of these moves, you try and maybe join this part and that part, and you see if it works, right? So our last move would probably be something like this. From our 1, we're going to our 2, right? We can use something like this. Good. Then we go to our 2 like this. So we lower this to A diminished. Then we play our 3 like this. Good. We're going to our 4, right? Then good. All right. Then to our 5, we're going to use something like this. Right. Then back to our 1. Don't worry, I'm breaking it down. Okay, so what is happening? I'm playing this. A sharp 6, flat 9, sharp 11. Left hand, right hand. So I do this. Alright, let's look at the chord. A sharp 6, flat 9, sharp 11. A sharp 6. Then we have our 9, flat it. Then this is our 11. We play a sharp on it. Good. So this is the chord. Look, we have A sharp, E, G. Da, 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 da. Take it to the left. And we're probably left with these notes. Great, on the right. So we do this. Right, da, 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 to our 2. And we lower this to make it A diminished. Very nice move. So you wouldn't always have to play your 2 like this, right? So very nice. And we're going to our 3. So we use this B minor major 7. Right? Left hand, right hand. Good. This is the chord. B minor major 7. Great. And we are taking this da 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 to the left. Da. And this, we just flip it da, and repeat this D. Great. Then we use this diminished G sharp diminished 7. Back to our 4, right? Then on our 5 we play this. You can say it's F sharp 7, sharp 11, flat 13, sus 4. But I think it's a very simple, I like us to look at simple things. So it's a very simple D13. I think. All right, so what we have is like we have our D9, and we're probably just adding the 13. Great. All right, so this is how we're having the chord, and we're just bringing this F sharp here, and the B is here, and probably taking out the 5. Bring this F sharp to great. Left hand, right hand. Good. And we come back to our 1. So that move we just did would sound like this, right? Good. Then to our 4, then to our 5, then to our 1. Good. Right. So we don't always have to be sounding the same, right? Good. So what you can do is you can just have fun with some of these things. You can just do that, then to your 2. You can even lower this if you want. So it's like I'm just applying some of the things that I've learned, right? Then I can play my 5 like this. Then to my 1. So you see, I'm just trying to move in between some of these things that we've learned. Or I can even do this. then, very nice. Then I can do that. Then to my 5 like this. Then to my 1. Very nice. This is also another way I can do it, right? So what you have to do is just sit down and look at some of these moves and see how you can probably find your way around, or maybe you add your own stuff or do your own voicing with some of these chords. Have fun with music, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.